it's charging it, so you can... Hello. And hello and welcome to another Xterra video where I work on my truck. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not. And on today's video, guys, I have pretty exciting news. Well, it is exciting for me and I hope it's gonna be exciting for you. I'm gonna be first of all working on my winch. I'm gonna be replacing my winch, but not because it went better or anything. It's just because I got a new winch. Let me show you guys. And there you go, guys. This is a new winch I got, and the one I have, it's also by RUGCEL. It's nothing wrong with it. But what happened is I contacted this company a couple of weeks ago and told them about the upcoming event for East Coast Xterra Challenge, and I asked them if they're willing to provide me with a winch so I can take it for the raffles over there, so somebody can win it over there. And sure enough, they were kind enough to provide me with 2 winches actually. One is for me to test it out, and a second one I'm gonna take it with me to the 2025 East Coast Xterra Challenge, and I'm gonna bring it to the rough, guys. So one of you is gonna be lucky over there to have this brand new winch. And there is something very unique about this winch because it also has first time I seen it, actually it has a built-in integrated electrical clutch, so you don't have to engage and disengage manually. So if your winch is mounted somewhere inside the bumper, you have to make sure you have access over there, which in my case I have this big opening and I have to reach around over there. Now it all has its positives and negatives. In this case you have to make sure you can have access to it. Some people I've seen, they even cut out a part over here so you can reach it, and if your truck is deep inside the snow or mud, you might not be able to reach it. But in this case it's all done electrically, built in, it's sealed. You just use the remote. We're gonna open it up pretty soon. It's gonna look at it, so it's pretty cool. Now you may say, because it's an additional electrical part, it might fail, it might break, it might not work, but anything can break and work. I seen with the manual clutches it gets stuck on people and they cannot engage with disengage either. So my personal opinion, well, it doesn't matter what I think, it's what matters what you think. But anything can fail or anything cannot fail, so I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm pretty excited about this winch. So I'm gonna spend some time taking my bumper out, and then hopefully I can put it back together by myself, or maybe I need to ask some help. We'll see, but that's beside the point. But right now let's open up the box and let's see what's inside. All right, let's open this up, and as always it's all nicely packaged and sealed. So first of course we have our manual and we have our stickers. That's always pretty nice. Seems to be pretty nicely sealed up over here, everything nicely packaged. So in these 2 boxes I believe we have accessories and more accessories over here, but let's open up, let's see what's inside. All right, so right here we have our new fair wheel. It looks slightly different from the one I have now. The one I have, it's pretty nice looking one, but so is this one, so that's all pretty cool. I like the white accent over here. Then we have this plastic stopper that when you pull the winch inside, it actually goes inside here, so I guess that's pretty cool too. Of course we have our hardware. Now I may use this hardware, I may reuse the one I have because of the thickness of the bumper. I had to get a longer ones, but at least it's there. All right, now we here have some more cables for connections, and this time around I noticed that all the cables are nicely sealed with red accents at the end for the power, and cables are inside a wire loom. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice addition. I think I seen this somewhere to be done like that. Somebody did it. I don't know if that's part of it or not. Now we also have our new hook, which is red power coated. That's pretty nice. We have some brackets, and this is gonna be the power disconnect coming from the battery. Right, nice. And this is a bracket in case you want to mount it somewhere. So this time around it's provided with a bracket. That's pretty cool as well. So let's take a look at the last box, and over here I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the remote. And sure enough, so this is our remote. It's a 2-in-1 wireless and hardwire remote, so you can use it as a hardwire or wireless. So right here is our spool in and out, and over here is to lock and unlock the winch. It's pretty big, it's a pretty big remote, and it comes with an extra battery. There's one already inside, so that's pretty cool. And now of course let's try to take the winch out. It's pretty heavy. Let's take the padding outside, and there is a look at the winch. Everything on this winch constructed out of steel or aluminum material, so it's not just plastic like before. And yeah, there we go, that's our winch. So as you can see, it can be mounted either this way or flat or laying backwards. All the wires are inside the wire loom, so that's pretty nice, that's pretty neat. So got a little bit of engage disengage manuals and everything, and right here it's rated at 3,500 pounds, so that's pretty cool. So pretty interested in how I'm gonna mount it, but I already did a video on it. If there is something different, something very different, I'm gonna include that in the video. But for the most part, it's pretty common sense how you mount the winch. It also depends on the vehicle where it goes, but as you can see over here, it's all sealed, and yeah, that's everything looks pretty cool. So now I'm gonna take my time, gonna remove my bumper, remove my previous winch, and yeah, gonna install this one, and then we're gonna take it out to the field and test it. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I got the bumper off, but that's the easiest part, to take it off. That I was able to do almost by myself, with just a little help to pull the bolts out. So now gonna disassemble the winch, take out the old one, and start putting the new one in. Now that the bumper is out, it's a good time to wash behind the bumper. Just look at all that mud over there. So I'm gonna try to wash it off. Alright guys, so I'm about to start mounting the winch. So we have a positive cable already connected, but the negative cable gonna be connected over here. That's gonna go to the negative battery terminal, and this is gonna go to my winch disconnect. Just wanted to point that out, guys. Once I have this cable connected, I'm gonna reuse the square nuts that I had over here. Just gonna push them inside there, and that's what I'm gonna use to mount it. And yeah, gonna mount on a bumper and put it back in place. Very simple. and alright guys, and just like that, with a little bit of ancient technology, I guess that's how they build pyramids, maybe, right? Yeah, the bumper is pretty much in place. I have a couple of bolts already in. Just gonna tighten them up slightly, move this out, get a jack underneath, lift it up and tighten them all up, and then just continue with reassembly. Now I did not relocate the controller this time. I just kept it on a winch. It's sticking back. I had enough room over here. It's clearing out everything. It clears everything. So yeah, thing is all right. Alright guys, the winch is almost installed. Well, at least the bumper is, and I have connected my wiring. Everything is done over here. I reused my old switch over here because it's still good. But as you can see, this is my new wires coming through the winch. So now before I continue any more, I actually gonna power it up, gonna start the truck, and I'm gonna test the winch, make sure it works, and then make sure it's connected. Alright guys, so the truck is running over here. I hope you guys can see with the light. Right now it's locked, so if I try to pull it, it's not gonna pull. If I unlock it, the light is green and I can free spool it. Alright, so now I lock it again. I can winch it out, or I can winch it in. And this part actually I figured out. That's if you don't want to have the hook here. You can just, there you go, just leave it like that, so you don't have a hook bouncing around. But I'm probably gonna connect mine. But yeah, it works. Alright guys, I'm pretty much done. I'm finishing up, cleaning up, picking up everything. I just wanted to point out a couple of differences, at least in remotes. So this is the one I used to have, which is for this winch, for the tank. As you can see, it's much smaller, whereas the new one, it's a way bigger unit. I don't know if that's gonna be a deal breaker for you or not. I don't think so. I mean, we have more buttons over here to deal with. We have a Bluetooth ring engage, and then we have engage, disengage, in and out over here. Now the battery on this one is inside there. They provide you with additional small battery. Now whereas in this one it's built in, they also provide you one with extra battery, which is actually rechargeable. When you connect this to the winch, it's charging it, so it's charging it. Now in this case it's a small battery. You're just gonna have to make sure you keep one always with you, which looks like that. Sorry about my dirty hands, I've been working all day. It's an Alkanai 12-volt battery. Wow, so small and so powerful, huh? So I'm actually gonna try to look it up online. Maybe I can find multiple of these, maybe even rechargeable, so I can have them, multiple of them, just in case. Alright guys, the winch is installed, everything is complete, everything is finished. There was no issues with the installation, everything fit perfect. Like I said, I just reused my hardware, the ones I had, and then I reused my breaker, my disconnect. That was fine as well. Now the winch really looks great and the wiring looks great. Now I just need to find a decent obstacle for me to test the winch. Something that really gonna show that it's actually pulling the truck. I have to find something where I can get somewhat stuck or something, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'll figure something out, and that's gonna be a different video. Maybe it's gonna be a multiple segments of different events where I use the winch and stuff like that. So that's gonna be a different video. But I'm really excited about this winch, and I'm really excited to bring this winch over to East Coast Xterra Challenge, because somebody is gonna win it. Somebody is gonna play raffles and win it. So I hope you guys gonna be happy about that as well. I really cannot wait to go to East Coast Xterra Challenge and go for off-road and meet some new people and meet some old friends there and just have a good time. So as always, I'm gonna leave all the links in the description in case you guys want to check this out. So on this note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you might find it helpful, and as always, until next time, everybody, bye.